Welcome to the reaction to Season 2, Episode 20 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, really quickly before we get into this, just want to catch you up a bit. It has been a couple of months, I believe, since I reacted to Episode 19 because I had to record so far ahead in order to get to that before reacting to Avengers Age of Ultron, which I have now done. So just to kind of catch up there where I'm at and things is I have the most recent movie I have reacted to is Avengers Infinity War. It broke me. Definitely the worst, I think, crying I've ever done in a movie. I ended up with makeup all over my face. Like it's a mess. Probably hilarious if you want to go check it out. Anyway, that's where I'm at in the movie journey. So again, it's been a while since I have watched this season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I had gotten so far ahead that I took a break from recording it so that I could record other things. So I did rewatch episode 19 before recording this just to kind of like refresh my memory. And I'm glad I did because there were some things that I didn't quite remember. But all that to say is there might be some small details that I don't fully remember. And I'm going to watch the preview for this, or the preview that like the previously on, that's what I meant to say, at the beginning of this, even though I don't normally, just in case there's something else that I don't quite remember. So if I do miss something that's like a little small detail, please forgive me. But now we're getting back into it and I'll be recording these regularly again. So, all right. Okay. With all that said, let's get into it. Very excited to do this. It's been so long and I have been loving this show. So I'm glad to get back into it. My brother might have had that same bed set when we were younger. But also we're back to them.
What was with you rage quitting COD last night? With you and all the spawn kills.
My husband's not really a gamer, but he does play. And Call of Duty is the only game he plays. Those were cool. That'd be a cool collection to have. Does they call your sister? They have sisters? Are they brother? I need to know what the deal with the situation is.
How was your flight, sir?
Another middle seat. I remembered to bring you this.
Thank you, sir.
A pamphlet? Oh.
So, Simmons is adjusting nicely to Hydra.
Oh.
Sky's doing well in her training with May, and Trip's on board full-time.
Hartley and Hunter keep drinking all of his beer.
Did we really need to bring up Trip?
Any update on Agent Gonzalez?
Pretty good chance that Hydra took him out. Fitz, any progress?
Some.
Finally. Yes.
Does May still think you're on a recruiting trip to London?
She does. What are we calling this, anyway?
The Theta Protocol, sir. I gotta tell you, it's not easy keeping something as big as a helicarrier a secret.
Wow, this is a lot more massive than I thought. Coulson.
Cleanup crews are hard at work in Segovia.
Okay. So it has been a couple of months since I reacted to...
Obviously, you and Fury have been keeping busy.
Yeah, Age of Ultron, but I did rewatch it fairly recently with my husband.
We felt we needed a fail-safe.
Seems like you broke it wide open.
And saved the day in the process.
What's transpired over the last week is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
When I found out that this ship had survived Hydra's attack, that you placed spies on my base, that I couldn't keep my own people safe, I felt like I'd failed. And the truth is, I did. A coup will make you think about things like that. I tried to do it all alone. That was a mistake. Even Fury had a world council watching over him.
Yeah.
One shield.
Of course, one of them was corrupt, but whatever.
Under your advisement, we'll have a cool underground base and a boat.
It's hard to argue with a man who prevented Ultron from killing thousands of people. But there are plenty more battles to be won.
She's been in there every day. Do you think she'll stay?
No.
Whatever that means.
She hasn't... Wow, she hasn't told him yet? I mean, I know she wants to keep him safe.
Your brain scans look rather normal, considering.
And yeah, Simmons hasn't quite...
Still have some memory gaps, obviously. Hydra indoctrination that was affecting your actions is gone.
Good. I wouldn't exactly want to tell Simmons about a whole bunch of enhanced people.
You know as well as I do what a monster he was.
That was one of the things I had forgotten about as well, so I'm glad I rewatched it.
Well, sort of. I didn't know she was there at the time. She had very dark hair.
Hi, it's okay, I'm here. Added bonus, you're not naked with needles poking out of your skin.
Oh, yep. Nope, you're fine. You're good. It's okay.
You can trust them. They're my friends. They help save you.
You never should have come for me. The only thing that's kept us safe all these years is that we were a secret.
You still are.
And they won't stop till they find afterlife.
Well, she hasn't really told him details.
He'll go through the mist when he comes of age, Michael, and he'll be beautiful.
Why, Raina, what is your deal?
You're looking very well.
You were right. It is a gift.
I just needed to embrace it.
I don't trust you.
Have you had any more visions?
All the time now, less fraught with fear and pain.
I don't trust her, but I mean, I'm glad she was going through a rough time. That did make me feel bad for her.
Last night I saw something beautifully peculiar. It was a giant stone, and then suddenly it was like an ocean.
Were there deep cavities carved into it?
How did you know?
This could mean the end of us.
It could?
Have you come across this before?
Only through stories passed down by our ancestors. It's Kree.
Okay.
To destroy our people. Do you think you could locate it, confirm it exists?
Maybe I could help. If I see the place, I'll know it.
So she's leaving?
Go. Find it.
Rain is an interesting character because I feel like she is redeemable. I just don't know that we're going to go that direction.
It's here.
I can't quite figure it out. So that's what's hidden. The stone.
Remember a red door.
That can destroy them.
Thought you'd be happier. Things are getting back to the way they were.
Or do you hope that if you forgive Coulson, Hunter will do the same for you?
You said Raina's manipulative.
The way that music built up, I thought somebody was going to be in there.
She convinced Gordon and Skye to go after Lincoln even though they knew it wasn't safe.
Daisy's strong, but if she's not okay, I will personally rip out Raina's...
It is interesting that he calls her Daisy and she calls her Skye. It makes sense he calls her Daisy.
Who was she when you first met her?
But that she still calls her Skye.
She convinced this cafe owner to bring her old pastries.
Resourceful.
Selfish. She demanded the warm, fresh pastries, not the stale ones. I've never seen her not want.
What is it you think she wants now?
Maybe freedom?
I've envied you. You bring people in and out of afterlife. I'm just an annoyance.
No, not now.
Your gift is incredible.
Yeah, they need you now.
But I wasn't chosen.
Stop!
Yeah, did they not think about cameras all over this place?
Gordon, this is it.
What?
It's not safe.
Should have destroyed it when we had the chance.
You know we couldn't risk it.
Its energy signatures are unlike anything we've seen before.
Hunter.
Anything about it in Fury's toolbox?
Just that Hydra was looking for it.
Seriously, I have never heard of anything like that before, and neither has Lincoln.
And you believe him.
Why wouldn't I?
You barely know him.
I know enough.
That's not true.
He and Jiaying helped me. They never tried to hurt me.
You won't tell us much about them? You're keeping to yourself?
I've been taking care of Lincoln.
We don't even know what to call them.
Inhumans.
Inhumans?
Ancestors called themselves Inhumans, and we just want to be left alone.
We.
Then why infiltrate a military vessel?
Maybe they're just afraid of it, afraid of what Gonzalez might do with it.
We're not the enemy here.
He's clearly very dangerous.
Well, same could be said about you, May. I heard about what happened to that little girl in Bahrain.
Skye.
Did you know that she was Inhuman? So you, of all people, should understand why they'd want to keep their location a secret.
She did a good job with that. Made the actress. Yeah.
Or as secure as it can be with the teleporter.
I'll try and remember to talk about it at the end.
Remember how Hydra could track the teleporter?
I was able to rebuild that device using the scan from...
Well, how handy.
The teleporter left the cargo.
We were able to follow his signature.
Oh, shit.
I think it's time we pay our new friends a visit.
No! Fuck.
What's our plan of attack?
Please tell me they didn't go back to Afterlife.
People are a threat.
We don't know that.
We don't know anything about them.
Exactly, so don't assume they're a threat.
You could teleport into this room right now and leave a bomb behind.
Just because that's what you would do.
I understand your concerns, but the last thing we need is to start a war. We just finished one, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm proposing to sit down with their leader.
Yes. See, Phil? This is why you should be in
We
charge.
could use Skye as a liaison. She is a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
Is that still true?
Of course it is.
Now's a good time to find out where Skye really stands.
Where Skye really stands is that she loves you both. Okay? The Inhumans and her team in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Our daughter is probably still with S.H.I.E.L.D. This little act, it's so transparent. How do we know that you're not just making this stuff up?
Everything she's seen has come true.
That's true. She's been helpful.
It lets her control you.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Oh, create chaos?
Why would I do that?
Because you thrive on it!
What are you gonna do, Cal?
S.H.I.E.L.D. wants us to be afraid, to fracture. They will not take that away from us.
No, you cannot go there. Listen, secrecy is what they value most.
We can't ignore their existence. They're not ignoring ours.
Right, but just don't go there. Have a middle ground.
We need to find out how many people we're dealing with.
Meet somewhere else.
Place them on the index. You
Neutral
know how this
zone.
works. You're a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
I don't know what I am anymore. Let Lincoln and I go first. They're probably worried about us. I'll talk to Jia Ying, explain why you're coming, that you just want to help. She'll listen.
How can you be sure?
Because she's my mother.
I'm glad that she told him. I'm glad that that's how he found out. What? Why?
We're locking her up? Don't tell me you empathize. She was one of us. So is Grant Ward. Look, when she takes your face, then we
Completely
can talk.
different. May, fine, but completely different. She was basically fucking brainwashed. I mean, I guess Ward was too, but he's making his own choices. She wasn't.
Things could be different, you know. Sometimes anarchy brings order.
My favorite idealist. You talked to Hunter yet?
Still doesn't look me in the eye.
You two are messed up.
Says the guy who put him in a chokehold.
Yeah, and kidnapped him and handcuffed him.
Pretty quick to forgive
in
you.
the bathroom.
He's using me to piss you off. You know that, right?
Has he forgiven him? Oh, that makes sense.
Maybe something's wrong with me.
Okay, that makes sense. He's forgiving Mac just to hurt Bobby. Or says he forgives Mac.
I miss my plane.
Me too.
Me too.
If you think about it, mostly terrible stuff happened on that thing.
No shit.
I spoke to Skye.
But some good times too.
Talking about Jia Ying, it's her mother. I was expecting at least a raised eyebrow, but
I'll tell the council.
May.
I thought now would be a good time to apologize to you, as promised.
There's no need.
Fury and I felt...
We don't owe each other anything.
Hey,
She's hurt. I get it.
I don't care what happened in Bahrain.
Yes, you do. That girl wasn't killed in the crossfire, Phil. It was her or everyone around us, and I made the call.
He didn't know that? Oh.
When you started carving into that wall, you asked me to watch you and put you down if you got out of control.
I never lost control.
Skye's living proof that you did.
Everybody still sees Skye as like a mistake. Something that should have been prevented.
I thought you might like this. Snagged it off the bus before it went down. Thought it might be something you...
Well, that's sweet.
Thank you.
Time to go.
I would say that's sweet, but with the way Jim has been lately, is there like a tracker, a recorder, something in that thing?
I'm sure you guys already have my blood from when I was out.
It's protocol.
Hydra said the same thing.
Call him out.
But you can trust us. So how does this work?
Thing is, you can't trust everyone there.
Gordon explained it. He can sense us. It's this thing called quantum entanglement.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
I can't explain it, and I don't know why, but sometimes Lincoln gives me, like the actor, like sometimes when I look at him, I can see Bucky or like Sebastian. I don't know if they have like similar facial features or what, but.
I had another vision. S.H.I.E.L.D. They're coming.
Here.
Shit, but it's not like you think.
Raining fire on us.
Oh, well, shit.
We have to warn Jiaying.
No, that's why it starts. She can't be the one who talks to them.
Then who?
Well, maybe it should be me.
Okay. Well, we didn't see this vision, so I don't know that I trust this one.
How's it coming along?
We're packing up the crates now.
What is that thing?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
What happened?
A lot.
Doctor at S.H.I.E.L.D. patched him up. We need to talk.
You were just beginning to like it here.
We don't have to leave. S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't want that either. Nothing has to change.
Sometimes I forget how young you are.
AKA, you think she's naive.
Coulson, he's a good man. He's the only person who's ever tried to take care of me. Until now, he's the closest I've had to family.
She didn't say that to hurt you. It just is what it is.
Agent Weaver,
Oh, I like that little smile.
we'll land a good distance from their main buildings.
I'm assuming it's because she called her mom.
Unarmed.
You shouldn't be the one going in. You're too close to this.
Well, you're too much of a dick.
I'm banking on that personal connection to get everyone through this
Right.
safely.
This is one of the greatest threats S.H.I.E.L.D's ever faced.
You don't know that.
A whole race of people with powers.
And you've proven time and again that you're not objective when it comes to Sky.
That's your opinion, not fact.
Good job, Bobby.
Because people were too close to Tony Stark.
No, he took it upon himself. They wouldn't have even understood.
Do whatever he wanted. And the world was almost
They
destroyed.
didn't let him. He just did it.
Better than that. Or at least we should be.
Are you? Yeah. No.
May?
Coulson's better than that. She's going to agree. She's pissed at you.
Gonzalez should go.
Yeah.
I asked you to stay and give me advice. I'd be a fool not to take it. As director, I'll quarterback the mission from here. Gonzalez and Weaver, you're on QJ-36.
And this is how we end up in a war.
You know, you shouldn't feel bad about Ward. I wanted to kill him, too. And I couldn't. It means we're better than him.
It's just what I was thinking. I was like, that means you're good
I did
people.
try to kill him, Fitz.
Yeah, she did.
And I'm kicking myself that I failed. The next terrible thing he does is on me.
No, it's not. It's on him. You were not responsible for his actions.
Coulson wants us to scout ahead. Already locked in the coordinates.
Okay.
Mac?
I'm leaving.
What?
Fury brought you back from the dead, and he used alien blood to do it. And you can't be blamed for what happened to you, but you can't be trusted either.
The fuck? He can't be trusted?
I'll have you reassigned to the carrier, under Gonzalez.
If you're the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., I don't want any part in it.
Okay, go away. I never really liked you anyways. I can't say I never really liked him. I just didn't care about him.
I'm sorry to lose you.
I feel like this came out of the blue.
All right, let's get those jets in the air.
Quinjet 36, final systems check.
He can't be trusted? You were the one fucking lying this entire time, acting like a double agent. And you kidnapped somebody else, a member of your team. Fuck off.
They cannot come here. You mustn't allow it.
I don't have a choice. You've met these people. Tell me honestly. Can we trust them?
What do you think by his reaction just then?
I only know a few of them. Phil Coulson is my least favorite, but he does care about our Daisy.
About something called the Index.
The Index, they will brand you. All of you.
Yeah, I don't love this index.
Power here. Lots of it.
To do what? Openly attack them? Blast their planes out of the sky?
Well, for a start.
My people would never blindly follow me into a war.
I would.
You're as bold as the day I met you.
Oh, I like these moments between them.
We can't lose our daughter to these people again. What can I do to convince them that we don't mean any harm?
Not attack them.
Give me to them. They think I'm a murderer. Let them have me.
Wow.
Me. Protect my family.
Good for him.
Mac quit today. You ever wonder who you'd be without S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Actually been giving that a lot of thought recently.
Really?
It was the one time I was tempted to walk away.
All right.
I haven't always made the right call, especially when it comes to Sky. If I don't put my faith in them, then S.H.I.E.L.D. will fall apart all over again.
Gordon, what is it? What's wrong?
Be able to locate our insurance policy.
What? Is he going to tell her? Insurance policy. fuck is that?
10 minutes out.
How are you going to screw this up, Gonzalez?
Hey, May. Autopilot has us descending. You sure about those coordinates?
Funny how you're so broken up about betraying Hunter. Because it seems like you couldn't care less about what you did to me.
Really? How is this happening? I thought we were taking her away to lock her up. Of course, I didn't agree with that, and apparently I was wrong. So she didn't take him to Afterlife? Where are we at? Fucking Ward!
There are a lot more unknowns than we anticipated.
Sky's done her job, and their leader agrees to meet. I'll handle the rest.
What's the rest? I feel like it's not going to be an amicable sit down. What did he tell S.H.I.E.L.D?
Where did you take S.H.I.E.L.D? I would hate for her to be someplace uncomfortable.
Right there, bitch.
Some would call your transformation a curse. We choose to call it a gift. But you have used your powers to manipulate those around you. You have to listen to me.
Don't. It's the same with you every time.
No, it's not. I'm trying to save us.
Keep her here until S.H.I.E.L.D. is gone.
Something terrible is going to happen unless you do what I say. You'll regret this.
That almost seemed genuine, so maybe she actually was right. This seems to imply that she was right. Yep, she thought it would be Coulson.
Where's Coulson?
At headquarters, but I represent S.H.I.E.L.D. with his same intentions.
Right.
I might ask why. He's here, though.
You returned Lincoln and Sky to us. We'd like to return someone of interest to you. We pride ourselves on doing the right thing.
I'll call one of my people to take him.
Sky can. I'm sure Mr.
Gonzalez, Robert.
Robert and I have much to discuss.
Sky is nervous.
Well, I was always excited to meet you. You really are magnificent. I'm very grateful I got a chance to know you.
I'm glad I got to know you too.
Sky told me what Hydra did to you. It's shameful.
You can never truly be prepared for what people are capable of.
Hydra took from me. But it's important that you know that we are not them.
Really? Because you sure act like him. Oh, he's giving this to her?
What happened to Coulson?
We all felt that it was best to have someone more objective.
Gonzalez sent people to kill me a few weeks ago.
He's a much better man than you think.
Oh, really?
Why can't you be in there right now?
We needed someone objective.
Where did you?
S.H.I.E.L.D. recovered it from Whitehall's office after his death. A traditional Chinese gift to ward off evil spirit.
I never got a chance to give it to her.
Okay.
I hope your mother is everything you wanted her to be.
S.H.I.E.L.D. has a very long and sometimes violent history with enhanced people.
Yeah.
Sometimes good people get powers, and sometimes bad. We're there to protect the public. I would like to meet your people. We'll keep a record, and if any ever try to do someone harm, we'll be there to stop them.
I have a gift in return. May even be worth indexing. I've lived enough life to see countless people profiled for their differences.
Okay, this is that crystal thing.
It's amazing how many generations fall into the same trap. What is it that makes people feel they have the right to do that? Fear. That's what it is.
Her tone on this is different.
They turned over Cal.
We'll deal with him when you get back to HQ.
We found these vials on him, ma'am.
What are these?
They had a plan.
Fear drives us to do things we would otherwise never do. That's why I first started experimenting with Terrigen crystals. We only had 5 diviners in our possession, so we decided to make our own. Discovery requires experimentation.
This is making me very uncomfortable.
We could never quite separate the diviner metal out. It's now laced within them. See? The diviner's harmless to us. But for humans, Let's hope you're one of us.
No, stop!
How dare you compare your scars to mine?
I agree with that.
Whitehall cut me to pieces. I will never let that happen to my daughter.
Yeah, when he said we share the same scars, I was like, no.
Killed, you crazy.
This was it was a step. This was an action.
Mom? Mom! Tried to kill me.
Wow.
This is war.
Raina was telling the truth. Shit.
You did good, baby.
Ugh.
It was hard being away from you.
It's better when we're together.
Why can't we kill her now?
Closure's about so much more than that. I'll show you what I mean.
Oh, great.
And then we'll kill her.
She's waking up.
Don't want that.
Jesus Christ. Fuck. Okay, we are back in it. And I'm remembering how much I love this show. All right. So really quickly, before I forget to talk about it, I was going to talk about that scene where Sky brought up Bahrain. And I think she did a good job with that because like May is usually very composed, like super composed and, you know, tough. And, you know, she has this like hard exterior and everything. You can't always tell what she's thinking and everything. But in that moment, as soon as she brought that up, like just with her facial expression and everything, you could see like, not that she went into like this panic mode, but it was like a rush of emotions and things that came over her that she's like, she tries so hard to, you know, squash down. And you could just see it on her face. And so I feel like she did a really good job with that. There's so many things right now that I don't like. Not about the show, just like about the situation we're in. I mean, all right. So we kind of have teamed up Coulson with everyone else. So at least we're not actively working against each other, but we still kind of are. Like they're still doing their own things, have their own agendas. Raina was, my thoughts are all over the place because Raina was right. Raina was right. Jia definitely, like, this was a discussion that I thought was going better than I had anticipated. It was going better than I thought it was going to. And it was clear when she was like, we have a gift for you too. I was like, woo, the tonal shift here. What, nope, I don't like this. And we didn't see the conversation between Gordon and her, which I thought was just, he was playing Raina and then telling Jia the truth. And we didn't see it for the reveal of her like walking in when he was talking to Raina. But no, there was more to it than that. The reveal was, this was the plan. Or not the reveal, but like the reason we didn't see it, partially I think for the reveal in the room with Raina, but like also this. And Raina said, if they meet with her, basically we'll end up in a war. And we are. They didn't listen to Raina. I mean, understandably so. I didn't trust her. I still don't really trust her. But in this instance, she was right again. And her, when she was like yelling back at Jia and Gordon in the room, like that seemed like genuine kind of like fear and panic at them not listening to her. So, and then we have fucking Kara and Ward on their shit. So I guess I was not right to semi-trust Kara, or at least, I mean, I knew she'd been doing stuff with Ward that wasn't great, and she clearly is like in love with him in an unhealthy way where she just like completely fucking trusts him, and I think he manipulates the shit out of her. But I don't know, when it was like, you know, she got her mind back, like she's free from Hydra's influence, I thought like, okay, here's her chance. And especially because Ward had left. And I thought she was going to like get the chance to be her own person, and nope. And they handed over Cal. And God, everything. Mac quit. Okay, I do want to elaborate a little bit more on that. My reaction to Mac quitting isn't so much like, good, I don't like this character, I'm glad he's gone. It's not that. I have never been crazy about Mac from the very beginning. I think I could have been had they given me more on his character. We just didn't really get like that much of a deep dive into that character, so I've never really felt overly connected to him. And then when he, had the shit with Bobby and Real Hydra and stuff, that kind of like cemented me not really caring about him. And so now that he's quitting, I'm like, whatever, fine. Good, leave. But I'm more mad about why he's leaving. Like, that was my reaction the moment I was like angry. There's so much in this, and it's him in this and Simmons. Cause she definitely still is on her shit too with these like enhanced people and stuff. Although she did give that gift to Skye, so I feel like maybe she's coming around, but she still is not quite the same Simmons that I, came to love. And then we have Mac, who after everything Coulson has done, Mac is the one that was fucking a double agent the entire time. And yet Coulson's the one not to be trusted just because he has alien blood in him. Like, really? Really? And I don't like this. I don't love this whole index thing. Just because, I mean, I've made no secret of it. The MCU has made no secret of the fact that Hydra is not all good. I feel like that's kind of the point of everything falling to shit after Winter Soldier. Like, Hydra, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, or just S.H.I.E.L D, Jesus Christ. I told you my thoughts are all over the place. S.H.I.E.L D was infiltrated by Hydra like this entire fucking time, basically. So, yeah, there are some practices and policies in place that aren't great. And S.H.I.E.L D, especially the real S.H.I.E.L D, is operating a lot like Hydra does. And this whole index thing, I don't love S.H.I.E.L D feeling like they have the right to subject people to tests, evaluations, categorize them, put them on a list somewhere, monitor them, watch them. On the flip side of that, I get why they think that they would need to do that, because there are some bad apples. But like, that is such a slippery slope. And to be fair, I don't know the right way to handle it, because I do feel like it is their job to protect from the bad apples. And how do you do that without knowing who the bad apples are? But also, you have to infringe upon the rights of so many others, every single enhanced person, basically, in order to do that. And that's not right either. So I think my issue with it, because I don't have a better solution, my issue with it is just that they're like, oh yeah, well, we need to put you on the index, period. Like, there's no qualms about it. Like, we're just going to do that because we're S.H.I.E.L D and that's what we do. Like, and we say we have the right to do that. That's my issue with it. Which is what I like about Coulson, because he is index. Like, he's S.H.I.E.L D. He is. But he at least thinks about things in a different way. He treats them still like people rather than objects to be, categorized and labeled and, basically stored away somewhere. So Coulson is S.H.I.E.L D, and he will do the S.H.I.E.L D thing, but he just at least thinks about those other things. He thinks about it differently. And if Coulson had been there instead of Gonzalez, would she have still done that if it had been Coulson? Because that was clearly the plan. So was she really going to take out Coulson, knowing how much he meant to Skye? Really? Because she didn't know it would be somebody else. I guess unless Raina told Gordon that and Gordon told her. But I don't feel like that's the case. Although Raina knows who Coulson is, so she definitely could have said no. She doesn't. She meets with somebody I've never seen her, because I don't think she's ever seen Gonzalez. So maybe, but I don't know. I don't know that for a fact because we don't know what Gordon told her, or what Raina told Gordon, like the details, anyways. I don't know if she would have done that had it been Coulson there. Maybe if somebody knows the answer to that, let me know. Like if there's something that I missed there. Because yeah, I don't know. Okay. So many things. Oh, all right. I want more Lincoln in this show. I really like him. And I'm definitely sensing something between him and Sky. And since my Skyward ship is in flames, actually, it's not even in flames anymore. It's out. The flames are out. It's just cloud of smoke now. Fuck. Anyway, so I guess I need to move on. And I like her and Lincoln together. And like I said, he kind of reminds me, and I don't know why, of Bucky / Sebastian, who I love. So, yeah, I'm on board from that standpoint. Okay. I think that's everything. Although, I mean, we did find out about Theta Protocol and what was on the ship, both in the same episode. So those were two pretty big reveals. So I feel like now the end of the season is going to be leading up to this war between the Inhumans and S.H.I.E.L.D. And Sky is going to be caught in the middle. And that's not going to be great. She's got some big decisions to make. And honestly, S.H.I.E.L.D's not really treating her so great right now. So I don't know. Okay, if you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support, as always. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with those on Patreon who are way further ahead and have access to the full reactions, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below and heading over there. The full reactions are what's so far ahead, not the YouTube versions. The full reactions are in watch along style, so you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside my video for copyright reasons. If what you're most interested in is getting early access to those ad-free YouTube versions, then just make sure you're reading the tier descriptions very carefully before signing up. And there is a Marvel-only tier if that's all you're interested in, because the description will tell you how far in advance you're going to get those YouTube versions. If you want to stay here on YouTube, that's absolutely cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss the next reaction when it goes out. And hopefully I will see you in that one.